7 a.m. in the morning time on this Friday morning, February 16th, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Friday morning, February 16th, 2018. Good morning to you all on this lovely Friday morning, February 16th, 2018 at 7 a.m. in Norton on this Friday morning. Top story of the Peter Channel Morning News at 7 a.m. is round 2 in Florida tomorrow as schools, police around the country on high alert after deadly shooting rampage in Florida on Wednesday. The latest on the aftermath of the Florida school shooting. Shots at no more guns than the shooting vigil last night. Florida school shooting victims remembered as hero baby girl Sweet Angel, who is Nicholas Cruz, school shooting suspect joking about guns and word classmates. Sky warned us. In other news, inside the Senate's ugly immigration breakdown, Tillerson beats Turkey's. Erdogan had been sore tensions between the two NATO allies on opposite sides of the Syria fight. Student in school shoot up near Everett, Washington, near Seattle. As Everett student flipped a coin to choose school for spotted shooting. 2 Bronx brothers were arrested in bomb-making scheme. High-level affair erupts in an open conflict between the Australian Premier and his deputy. Iran-Israel battle openly in race to define rules of the game. Chinese woman joins handbag an X-ray machine. Jimmy Kimmel during his last night show said he got emotional call for action against violence. Children are being murdered. South Carolina high school student who will allegedly posted a photo around 2 tells cops it was a joke. Ex-wife's photo raises a question about McGowan's World Reporter scandal. Winter storm on the way for the Northeast. We'll have more of that coming up in the weather segment of the Peter Channel Morning News in a few minutes. Gunmen killed at least 18 people in Nigeria's northwestern state of Zamfara, police said Friday. And it was over a dispute with cattle. The president of the World Telephone Company took the initiative to establish the first 911 emergency system in a small Alabama town exactly 50 years ago on Friday. A Florida jury decided the environmental list. Activists must pay $4.3 billion to development for interfering with a business deal. Wheaton College in Norton gets $10 million donation for social entrepreneurship. Candidates offer different views on gun control and Florida shooting. And severe cancer hits close to home for Alabama students. SEC kills Chinese link takeover at Chicago Stock Exchange. Nirav Modi, who is India's scandal link billionaire. FCC chair and Japan investigating for Sinclair ties. Lawbreaker said most cities will become a tech billionaire, but be the deal. Alright, look at that. Stocks now. Up to US 6.80 points at 25,200.37. S&P 5 up 32.57 points at 2731.20. And Nasdaq of 112.81 points at 7256.43. Russian cargo ship delivers 3 tons of supplies at a space station. SpaceX is about to launch a 200 space internet satellites, the first in nearly 12,000. Andromeda Galaxy is roughly the same mass as Milky Way, astronomers said. Flu vaccine is just 36% effective in season, CDC reports. A mother turned to the controversial treatment of her daughter's autism feeder to bleach. Alzheimer's disease first demise offered a hope for humans, new research shows. And fathers may pass over cancer risk to daughters. Peter Channel News Time. 7:01 on this Friday morning, and it is time now for a sports report. Tonight, the North Lancers will have a big showdown tonight in Medfield against the Medfield Warriors at 6:30 p.m. And the winner of this will take home the TVL large title. So everything is up for grabs tonight. Arizona enters Arizona State's first round, holds on for the win. Qualified races are just emphasized by the Sunday's State 25 of course, and American figure skaters won't be on the podium as Japan's Yuzo Haru remains to cut above. Peter Channel News Time is 7:02 on this Friday morning, and if you're headed out for work, make sure you got your keys, your badge, and your lunch. And let's take a look at the Peter Channel traffic check. Beep beep on this Friday morning, February 16th, 2018. Beep beep! Looking at the MBTA, the subway, and the ferries, they are looking good. And they will trade 285, 6:43 a.m. from North Station Bed canceled due to mechanical calculation. And passenger may consider trade 287, 7:10 a.m. from North Station MBTA bus 136, 137 to part of Maryland Center. And low line trade 302, 6:10 a.m. from Lowell's departed Lowell is up at 50 minutes past camp due to mechanical issue. But otherwise, other commuter airlines are looking good. Okay, looking at now was at Bowie's and New England. First of all, down to the Bornado vicinity and Providence vicinity. 6-yard connector, a little slow before Route 95, 95 on the northbound side. Little slow at that time, Providence, 146 on both ends back to left street, 146A and Route 99, the Lakewood second area. Jamestown, Meadow, Newport Bridges on. Looking good, 185 is looking good from Providence down to Wareham. 28 on the northbound side, little slow before the port, running Route 6 on the westbound side. Little slow around Route 134 in South Dennis. And 95 on the northbound side. It's a little slow before Route 128 in Canton. 24 on the northbound side. It is slow down around 139 and still on the way to Route 128 in Canton. 7 Expressway on the northbound side. It is slow between 23 split all the way down to Dorchester. 120 on the northbound side. It is slow between Route 1 and 108 to Route 109 and westward end towards Needham. Mass Pike eastbound side. It is stop go between Route 9 and Fairway all the way down to Newton Quarter and Mass Pike westbound side. It is slow from Logan Airport down to South Boston to 93 southbound side. It is slow between Medford Island and St. Bridge down to Boston and Summit Hills. Slow County Hills looking good. Mass Pike westbound side. Slow between Logan Airport down to South Boston. Route 1 and southbound side between Route 16 and River all the way to Charlestown. 120 to the southbound side. Little slow between Linfield all the way to Burlington and 3 to the southbound side. It is slow for the Bill Record stretch. 120 to the southbound side. Little slow after Route 2 in Lexington. Headed towards Waltham. 290 eastbound side. Little slow before Route 9 in Worcester. 291 the northbound side. Little slow before the Pike in Springfield. In Connecticut, 84 eastbound side. Little slow between West Harvard and Harvard around Route 91. Route 8 on the northbound side. Little slow at Nuggets Tech. 95 on the southbound side. So between Fairfield and the Hillcrest game between Norwalk and Darien. And Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, always on looking good. And Ottawa's 59, the southbound side, slow 7 Quebec. Peter Chell, News Star News. 7:05 in the morning time, but it's Friday morning, and it is time now for a weather report. And it is kind of like a spring-like start to your morning on this Friday morning weather, as it is a cloudy and a damp start to your morning. As take a look at the radar satellite, it shows some rain showers from Nick all the way up in the Boston vicinity, up in the northeast of Massachusetts, up in the southeast coast of New Hampshire, up in the Maine, and rain showers by the South Shore down by Cape Downs and Martinsburg, and then checking in snow and rain showers from southern and west central portions of Rhode Island and down to a bunch of Connecticut and New York City vicinity and Long Island side, and searching the northern New Jersey and searching the northeastern portions of Pennsylvania, and heavy band of rain showers stretching the line from Kingston, New York, all the way down west of Amherst, Massachusetts. And the rain showers stretched all the way up in the Down East Maine with some sleet down around southeastern Maine around Lubec, and rain showers several portions of New Brunswick and western portions of Nova Scotia, and rain showers stretching all the way down to Little Rock, Arkansas. While seeing some snow showers in northwestern Ohio down to southeastern Michigan, northeastern portions of Michigan. So it's rainy and a mild start to your morning. As we take a look at the temperature spread around the region, in southern New England, it is in the 40s, 52 in Guilford, Connecticut. While it is in the 30s, close to 40 degrees for much of northern New England, with a 40-degree reading in Manchester and Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and Burlington, Vermont, and 41 in Rochester, New Hampshire. Okay. Right now, Norton. Right now in Norton, 43 degrees, humidity at 98%, 2.43 degrees, wind speed is calm, and barometer 20 to 55 inches, rising slowly. Okay, we are in the winter storm watch. Heavy snow possible, plan difficult travel conditions. Total snow accumulation is 48 inches possible. Snow amounts so uncertain will depend on the tracking. If any rain makes it to the south coast and near and southern Mass turnback, but not including Cape Cod Islands from Saturday evening to early Sunday morning. Heavy snow expected from 10 p.m. Saturday evening to 5 a.m. Sunday morning. Rapidly improving conditions later Sunday morning as temperatures quickly rise above freezing, as this snow is gonna melt sometime this week. Snowfall rates of 1 inch power are possible at times. Significant snow reductions in visibility are possible, along with snow-covered roadways. In addition to the higher snowfall, I must realize there will be a low risk for isolated power outage, given this will be a wet and pasty snow. Okay, looking at the forecast goes like this for today. Showers likely made before noon. There's a fog before 11 a.m. Otherwise, clouds got about 50 degrees and calm wind given at no force by Friday 8 miles in the afternoon. Anticipation 70%. New spots less than 10 minutes possible for tonight. Cloudy during the early evening. The gradual clear with a low of 23 degrees and no force by 7 to 9 miles. Gust size 28 miles an hour for Saturday. Increased clouds about 36 degrees. Light and variable wind given at 7.6 miles in the afternoon for Saturday night. Snow made before 9 p.m. and 5 a.m. But the snow may every time. Low at 20 degrees. South about 5 miles. Coming light and variable. The evening anticipation 1%. New snow convention 48 inches possible for Sunday. Chance of snow before 7 a.m. Then most of the skies. The most of the sun's come out 44 degrees. Calm wind given to northwest about 6 miles and a half. Morning anticipation is 30%. Sunday night, most of the coast about 20 degrees. And for Western British, chance of showers after 3 p.m. Partly sunny, the cost about 45 degrees. Anticipation is 55%. And for Tuesday, most of the cost about 63 about 50 degrees. For Wednesday, partly sunny, the most cost about 63 about 40 degrees. Anticipation 30%. And for Thursday, partly sunny, got about 49 degrees. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Friday morning. February 16th, 2018. Viewers, hope you have a good morning, goodbye day, hope you have a good day, and go Answers! Boys basketball.